Hi everybody, I'm Kate and this is Ashley, and we are here to talk to you about a new partnership that we have made with Project Linus Canada for a quilt-a-thon to quilt through the summer.
We're super excited about it. So we launched today. You would have saw an email come out through the Quilters Bolt. Kate kindly sent that out through her mailing list, and we've had great interest so far. So we're super pumped about the excitement that everybody has just to quilt and connect again through all these crazy times of COVID. So the Quilt-a-thon is starting today to August 15th, and you can check the website. There's lots of details on there. We have a schedule with a really fun game plan to release videos every Sunday. So we'll have little short clips with tricks and tips and
favorite products and all kinds of really useful information for quilters of all levels.
Yeah, and there's the size requirements are on there.
We are looking for sort of a large baby through to a generous lap, so ranging from 40 to 70 inches in length and width sizes is sort of what we're hoping to collect from all of you to pass on to kids that could use that extra hug right now.
Yeah, and you'll see in the registration there's some questions there. If you really just want to make a quilt top and you feel a little intimidated to quilt it or to bind it, we're more than happy to do that for you. We're just really excited to have strong participation and be able to give some really great quilts to kids who are in need and could really use a hug these days. I feel like we could all use a hug these days. So don't be afraid to reach out through the email at any time if you have questions, or if as you go through the process you were hoping to quilt it yourself and life happens, or you just think you're running out of time. We'll definitely help you out. So reach out at any point through the email address quiltedhugsforkids@gmail.com. I had to try to remember.
You can also reach out to me at thequiltersbolt@gmail.com at any time as well if you need help or a suggestion. We did pull out a few patterns that we thought would be a good jumping off point, a good starting point size-wise, as well as being really simple patterns to follow and to put together. So we'll show you a few of those just to sort of inspire you to get started and pick your project. We've got Celtic Crossing, which is a lo and behold stitchery pattern, which I actually made this fairly recently. It worked out really quickly. So you're doing a 9 patch and an alternate block. It's a great way to feature fabric. So if you've got some really cute kids prints that you've been collecting and you wanted to use, you could feature them nicely in that one. Similarly, BQ, many of us are familiar with. It's always good to pull out those old tested and true patterns and revisit them. This one works up super fast. The blocks are 18 inches when they're finished. Has some really great size options. The large lap is only 12 blocks, so that one works out well, and again, a really good way to feature some fabrics. If you are a pre-cut hoarder, this one uses jelly rolls, and it works up really fast. We've done this as a beginner class in the past. It works out really well and uses one jelly roll plus some background, so that's a great option. This one's really sweet, new to the shop. I haven't actually made it, but it's a great size, 58 by 81, so you could even take a row off the bottom if you were interested in something like that. Tribal Song. The nice thing about this one, I made this one recently too, it works up fast. It's a few different units, so it's kind of interesting to make. You're not making the same block over and over. Works up really well in solids, looks great. Atkinson Designs has lots of great patterns. I would recommend most of them for something like this. They work out really well. Great use of fabric, scrap friendly or pre-cut friendly or fat quarter friendly. Most of them are fat quarter friendly. This one has a kid's quilt right through to a king. It's fat quarter friendly. Another one from Atkinson Designs is Marching Band. We've done this one as a class in the past as well. It works out really well. Again, fat quarter friendly.
That one's one of my favorites. I've made that one a ton of times.
Yeah,
for
it
family
features
members,
fabric well
friends,
too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's great for larger prints if you don't want to cut it up. So
gives you a space to showcase it. And another one from Atkinson Designs is Stars and Strips, which again, this is another jelly roll friendly one, which again, you're halfway to your project if you just pull a jelly roll out of your stash. The one I'm going to make for this project is one of our newer ones. I've not done any of the Denise Schmidt patterns before, but the smallest size on this pattern is considered a baby at 60 inches square. So I'm going to make that, but I'm going to make it for an older kid. So that's sort of something else to think about when you're choosing things for your project is, yes, they give these quilts to infants and to babies and to toddlers, but they also give them to youth. So having a good variety of colors and patterns and styles and something that maybe will grow with them is something to consider as well.
And there's no wrong answer, so
no, have fun with it.
Have fun with it. If you just
color is a great way to use some fun colors and
if you
prints.
just want to wing it, just my plan is to take a charm pack and probably piece it with a solid and just do a bunch of squares. Is one of the quilts I'm gonna make. Yeah, and I have some great construction truck fabric from making my son's quilt that would be great to use up. So I'm gonna work that in somehow too. So there's no wrong answer. We're happy to, if you have questions, like we said, just email us. There's lots of ideas online that you can always find, and through Kate's website. So definitely reach out with questions or comments or anything. We do ask that, I guess one thing we forgot to mention is that you do use 100% cotton. You can use flannel. We just ask that you don't do raggies or hand-tied quilts. So it does need to be 100% cotton and quilted. Yeah, and if you're a knitter or crocheter, absolutely, though, knitted and crocheted blankets are also wonderful. There is some extra guidance on the Project Linus Canada website, so please check that out, just on the requirements.
Just to make sure. Yeah. There's certain fibers that they prefer.
That's right, exactly. So just make sure you check that out, and again, any questions, just reach out, and we're really excited to kick this off, and we plan to do a Zoom share.
Like a show and share, so we can see everybody and what they've been working on and just sort of reconnect with everybody. And August 8th?
August 8th, yep. So we'll do that on August 8th. And make sure you register, because the Zoom link will go out to those who have registered on the website. So we're really excited to see everybody, and we'll provide updates each week too when we release our videos, just to let everyone know how it's going, and we look forward to it.
Thank you for your interest and joining us in our Quiltathon.